28, husband, 29, wants an open marriage. I said no. Now I am heartbroken. I am writing this right now part as a vent, and part asking for guidance, because I am as clueless as can be. I met my now husband when we were 19. A year and a half ago, we got married. We had what I always thought was a great relationship. But right now, I am discovering it was beyond flawed. It all began couple of months into our marriage, when he told me that he wants us to open our relationship. For you to realize the amount of shock and pain that befell me at that moment, I will tell you a bit about my background. I come from a broken household, daughter of an absent father who married a narcissistic and physically abusive mother, then decided he had enough with her and her children, and left early on. The amount of dysfunction I lived through growing up left me for all of my childhood and the better part of my teenage years incapable of forming any healthy relationship of any kind. Then he came along and loved me so much and nurtured me with care. I looked at him as more than just a boyfriend. He was an entire family to me, a dearest friend whom I could lay my heart open to, a refuge from all the neglect and pain. But what I saw for years as a loving, nurturing relationship was in reality a not so healthy parent-child dynamic that he bore the brunt of for years, and now wants out of the monogamous marriage. He tells me he thought of leaving many times in the past, that he always wanted to be a free bird untied by marriage or any construct of the like, wished to try many relationships. We are the first people in each other's lives, and know what it is like to be with people other than me. He tells he opted for staying because I was too vulnerable in the past. Having him leave or try his luck with other women would have destroyed me, and now that he thinks I am stable enough, and given how strangled he feels stuck in our monogamous relationship, he wants things to change. I thought about long and hard, but no part of me can take even the thought of him being intimate with another. I have had it hard, real hard, and want a man all for me. Sharing him with another won't do. Being content with the leftovers and bits and pieces won't do. I know it works both ways. I know I get to have my share of playing around. But I am a woman who gives herself completely to whom she loves, and just can't be with multiple people at the same time. It won't work. I know it in my bones. So I decided it's better we go separate ways. This will soon take place, and I don't know what to do, or what to feel, what to think, how to go about it, how to act. I don't know the first thing about breakup of a relationship that has gone that long, and burrowed its roots so deep into my soul. He has been a part of me for so many years, I lost sense of where I ended and where he began. The very thought of him not there makes me feel like a person who is soon to have a limb amputated. Judging from my words, you might think I have no life outside of him. But nothing can be further from truth. I work in a creative industry, a job that I am passionate about. And since I knew from an early age that art can't be relied on to pay the bills, I earned a degree in STEM and work another 9 to 5 more stable job. Both places I work in are quite reputable. I speak multiple languages. English is not even my mother tongue. And people tell me I am extremely attractive and beautiful. I get hit on all the time even as a married woman. I have good friends that I can hang out with from time to time. None though that I can tell all of this to. But yeah, all that doesn't matter when at the end of the day, I have the self-esteem of an old, torn and tread upon shoelace, and feel that I don't even know how to exist without him. So kind strangers of the internet, I am sorry for the long rant. If you made it this far, and have anything to tell me about my situation, any help, advice, or even insight, I would really appreciate it. TL. Drive. Husband wants to open marriage. I said it's better we go separate ways. But now I am heartbroken and don't know what to do. First of all, it does sound like he's putting all the blame onto you for something that he wants, something that the vast majority of couples don't do. He's blaming you so-called vulnerability when that is really just an excuse for him to pass the buck and make himself feel better. There are a million different ways he could have handled this differently to account for any supposed vulnerability that you had, so do not be blinded by this deflection. The timing is suspicious too. Either he feels you're trapped by marriage now, which makes it harder for you to reject him, or he is feeling trapped. neither of which bode well for the relationship were you to try and keep it. I don't think that you should get stuck on the whole open relationship idea either. This isn't really about an open relationship. This is about a guy that has finally decided he doesn't want to be in this relationship for his own reasons. There isn't anything wrong with you, or didn't do. This is about him feeling like he has missed some experiences. You can't fix that for him. The whole open relationship idea is something he has come up with as a halfway measure, and likely wouldn't work even if you went along with it. Open relationships are about adding experiences to the core relationship, whereas he desires to have experiences that aren't adding to the core relationship. He wants to do his own thing. Take some solace at least in the idea that this is about him, it is not about you. There is likely nothing you could have done to prevent this relationship coming apart. Be heartbroken, but also do not blame yourself.